Hi, you guys. I think today is the time for me to talk about spiritual exercises. I love them so much. So I want to share some that are very simple you can do every single day. So one of the things that I like to do is when you take a shower or you take a bath or you go swimming, you can physically let the water run over you and take away anything that feels yucky. So you can just truly surrender to saying, this water cleanses anything that no longer serves me, that doesn't belong with me, that actually wasn't mine to begin with. And if you're swimming, you can swim, and as you swim through that water, it pulls all that stuff out of you and disappears. You can shower and it can just wash it down the drain. The same with the bath. You can just lie there and let the water pull out in your mind, imagination, any bad stuff that is remaining in you. Okay, there are 5 negative traits we wish to avoid, and they are anger, lust, greed, vanity, and attachment to things. Okay, so you can let that go down the drain too. There's so many beautiful spiritual exercises that will lift you, and you can do them throughout the day. Another one, the second one, would be just pausing in your day and chanting the word Hu, which is another word, a very ancient word for love or God or source or all that is. And then the third one would be being grateful, basically just looking around yourself and saying, wow, I'm really grateful, for anything it is. Yesterday or the day before, I talked about just being grateful that there's a flower that you can smell and see. They're beautiful. I mean, they're pure beauty. Being grateful for your life, anything that's going well in it. The fact that you actually even have a roof over your head is a big thing, okay? A lot of people don't. So being grateful for every little thing, even if you're ill or if you're in a horrible relationship or whatever your problem is or your business is failing, like find a thread of gratitude and I promise you can turn things around. I'm telling you this because I have done that, okay? You can turn things around by starting to see what is going well and focusing your energy there and your attention. That is powerful and just makes you feel better, right? Because we can always look at the glass half full or half empty. And when we look at it as half full, boy, don't we feel better, right? And then you start to notice more things that feel really happy and good for you. Then you put your energy there and things shift. Truly, what it goes on within goes on without. So the ancient book of the Emerald Tablets, Tot, the god of Egypt, one of the gods of Egypt, said, so within, so without. And it's true. Okay, I think that's also Atlantean. By the way, I have some Atlantean videos because I do have a past life memory of Atlantis. Maybe I'll attach this here. But the point is that we do create what we see. And our third eye is housed between our temples, okay, is the pineal gland area. And we see inwardly what we create on the outside. So start seeing good stuff. That's another spiritual exercise, okay? You have to catch yourself. It's imperative that once you start to think something negative, you shift it back to something really positive and happy, because that will change things for you. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I have a new book. It's called The Spiritual Exercises of Eck. And this is also by Sri Klemp. It says Your Doorway to Wisdom, Freedom, and Love. And it has honestly don't know how many, but I think there's at least 100 different spiritual exercises. So I'm going to read one called Self-Protection. But before I read that one and talk about it, I'm going to tell you another way to self-protect from, let's just say, negative influences. And even if someone's thinking something bad about you, you can chant the word Hu. It's very protective. Okay. You can also pull light from God, source energy, into you through your whole body. And you can put mirrors around you facing outward. And those mirrors will reflect what someone's sending at you right back to them, unfortunately for them. And I know it sounds like, what? It works, but oh yeah, it does. Just think it. We're really more powerful than we've been taught. So this one is also called self-protection, okay? So it says to protect yourself, you must remember 2 principles. Number 1, very important, very important. Never believe that you will be harmed by anything or anybody, because you are ageless, an eternal soul. okay? So if you actually, first of all, just don't think it can work, it's not going to work because you're in charge of your own laws. So I believe that wholeheartedly. So, I think that I would, if I were someone watching this and you don't believe that and you think that you're open to spiritual attacks or other negative stuff from people, just believe that you are truly protected and you'll see things shift. Okay? It really is true. Obviously, if you're in a situation with unhealthy others who might harm you, get away from them, first of all, okay? But this is more of a spiritual exercise for spiritual protection from dark forces, and they are everywhere, okay? It exists, right? And without the darkness, we would not learn and grow. So on some level, I thank it. I thank you, darkness, for having taught me what you've taught me, because it's helped me grow to a certain level that I was not at before. So all the people who have hurt me, I'm grateful for them. Thank you. I've grown. It's kind of ironic. While I was going through all that nasty, I wasn't thinking that, but retrospectively woke me up. So if you're going through something and you're having this dark night of the soul kind of sorrow because of being treated really horribly or whatever it is that you've endured, just realize that it's going to wake you up. And guess what it's waking you up to? At least for me, it was self-love. And then when you self-love and you truly self-love, you do not allow unhealthy others, not even 100 feet away from you. And sometimes you can do that legally. Okay, number 2, practice fearlessness by never being afraid of anything or letting the imagination run wild by imagining something happening to your body to harm it. Oh my gosh, this is another reason why people should not watch anything scary, horror flicks, or even like violence in any way, shape, or form. You just don't even think bad things. If something comes into your mind, okay, put up that shield. Start doing the protective stuff. Flood your body with white light or golden or powder blue. These are good colors to use, and see them and then chant the word hue. You will absolutely feel better. Raise your vibration, because when your vibe is so high and so filled with love, it's much harder for entities to attack. If you're having to be in a hospital, I would highly suggest asking an Eckmaster or an angel, whatever you prefer, to help you to mentally paint the room with spirit, with love. Okay, so paint those walls. You can paint your house too, guys. I do it. Paint your house mentally, all right, with love. Paint those walls with love. 3 techniques for self-protection are, okay, I already said it. Place a reversed mirror in front of you, which the adversary's psychic self can see but cannot withstand. So, in fact, you could just put them all around you completely. 2, place a white light around yourself. Okay, I already said all these almost. And 3, start talking in a normal voice, telling your adversary that he isn't acting according to the laws of human decency. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have had, in fact, even recently, dreams where someone is trying to visit in the astral, and you can walk away. You don't have to put up with it. If you are that lucid in your dreams and people are trying to come at you that you no longer wish to be around, like, I know you guys can think, oh, well, it's just a dream. No, sometimes it's not just a dream. It's an actual soul travel experience. Trust me, that's true. And you can talk to them and then wish them well and tell them that you don't want to see them ever again. And that's okay. These things are really real. So many people think, oh, it's not real. No, it is. That's the problem. When you're not informed and you think that dreams are not actually soul travels, then you open yourself to all sorts of problems. So I highly also suggest, before you go to sleep every single evening, chant the word love or hue, same thing, but hue is very ancient and it's got more power to it in a positive light love way. It's from the higher realms, 5th dimension and above, and it pulls it into, and it's very protective. Okay, and you can open your heart in love. And again, when you fill yourself with light, you're not going to find yourself having these bad dreams, because you're going to pull more light into you. If you're doing dark things, stop, because you can't pull any amount of light in, guys. Sorry. If you're doing dark things, okay, you have to stop and then make amends. Okay, you can write someone a letter and send it, and that is a positive action. And you can then just get on with your life and be a better person, and then politen, okay? Because it ain't gonna much matter if you're still doing bad stuff. Okay, I really mean, I'm so sorry, should not laugh at this. I love you guys. I'm gonna end it right here because I'm in a giddy mood. Have a great day. And thanks for liking, subscribing, and hit the bell notification. Check out my different playlists, and my Buy Me a Coffee link is below if you wish to purchase a coffee from me. I would really appreciate it. Lots of love and have a great day. And do the spiritual practices. I swear they help. Like really, it's life-changing. Okay, bye for now.